Okay. Now this is a deep question, and I want you all to think about it. And as each person answers, I want you to answer from your heart. If you was in a relationship with an individual for a long time, and you chose to have unprotected sex with them, and you contracted HIV from them, what would you do? Would you stay with the individual? Would you lash out at the individual? How would you be able to cope with that?
That was a hard one.
I would carry her first, but you're not leaving me. You done gave me the shit.
That's one of those questions
You're not leaving me.
you don't know what you would do until that actual event or instance actually came up.
I think everybody would carry them.
Yeah, I think everybody would flip out.
Carry
just
them.
to find that out, like you flip out.
But you never know your reaction until it happens. Like,
That's what happened, right?
You never know.
It depends what type of person.
You don't know. You might faint. You might pass out. You may lash out.
Fake?
Or yeah,
Just pass right out.
To hear something like that. I mean, I don't know about anybody else. Right? You may faint. You may try. You may want revenge. You may want to do whatever you want to them. You don't know.
Especially you give a person your all, and they really. Right.
What if the individual did not know?
It makes it worse.
Truly did not know.
Even worse.
That's crazy. But
well, that's hard because
like that happens every day. Like,
yeah, it does. But that means they must have been cheating or something.
Right.
Because I know when I be in a relationship, I need to get tested from the beginning. At least for the first year, twice a year, every 6 months for the first year, for me to know that okay. And then after that, like you would have to cheat.
You would have to cheat?
Yeah, it would be like a cheating thing, like, and I would be very upset, cause like you did me dirty, and then you came home and brought something to me that I can't even get rid of, and I don't even know if I would be able to stay with the person, cause you gave me something that I can't get rid of, and yeah, I'm gonna have to live my life with this, but then if I stay with you, I'm gonna have to live with my life with dealing with somebody who fucked me over and like really stabbed me in the back and did like one of the worst things that can be done to somebody.
So then when you do get it and you leave, you're gonna be like, you're gonna feel like, so you just gave it to me and left me?
No, but it's different if you kicking them out, cause it's crazy. But it's not like they just leaving you. Like if somebody trying to give it to you and just you find out and then they just leave you, now that's fucked up.
Or is it more along the lines of we both have this thing that we can't get rid of? It's like the mark of the beast type thing. You know, and I'm not putting any derogatory terms
that was
on
very
it.
stern.
But you know, it's like
I understand exactly what you mean.
Right, just for the sense of explanation. Do you choose to stay with the person because we have this thing that we're struggling with? So now it's kind of like it's bittersweet. You gave it to me. You didn't know you had it. It makes it even worse. I have it now. It's the worst thing that can happen. It's terrible. But at the same time, it's like, well, damn, you gave it to me. We have this little thing together. I mean, do we just leave each other and branch off, and then now we're just left isolated, and we don't know what else to do, or how to navigate, or how to go forward, or how to continue to date, or what to do next? I mean, it's just a person that you guys are united because of this struggle, because of this incident that happened.
So in getting to know someone. In the dating process, and someone divulges to you this status and it happens to be positive, do you continue to date them, you personally, or do you can't deal with that?
Well, I haven't dealt with that I know of, but I feel like I would still give the individual a chance because just in the strength that people get rejected all the time. Like people get rejected for being trans alone, and that's something that hurts. So imagine you getting rejected because of something that might have been an accident that's happened, something and then you end up being positive. Like just that rejection, I wouldn't want to just push that on to somebody else. The sex part would be the toughest part for me. That's what I
feel like people have sex with positive people every day
don't
and
even
don't
know.
even know.
That's why I have that mindset.
The same thing, like.
Imani?
I've dealt with someone like that before, but
How was that relationship for you? Was it harder or was it a normal relationship?
It's regular. It's regular, but certain stuff, you have to. Certain stuff you can't do. Certain stuff you can't say.
The doctor?
I don't know. Once again, that's one of those issues where once you saw the dynamics of it, or you saw the individual, you saw what other circumstances were surrounding it that you can make a better decision or know what to do?
Well, I'm gonna answer that question for me. When people have told me when younger, and I'm older than y'all, I'm 35, so I kind of, when I came out, it was kind of a stigma. You probably all know, like, you know, being HIV positive, you know, was referred to as sick and everything. So I kind of was steered that direction, but I also steered away from that. But I also feel like also what kept me healthy to an extent. But being older, and we probably all have lost someone to the virus, you kind of grow more of I don't want to say a tolerance, but you understanding of what the illness is compared to when you were younger. Because I bet you 5 years ago, all y'all probably looked at it differently than you probably know now. Because once you lose,
you know, my dad, he's been positive since long, and my stepmother left him.
Because of that?
Yeah.
See, I lost, as you all know, Laura to the virus, and that is when I guess you're touched by it, you realize the deepness. Because I think that everybody, no matter who you are and how strong you are, everybody wants love. And I think that when you shun somebody, when you all know it's not always an individual's fault. I think that if you're carrying out there and you're being unbothered, then that's your fault. But I think we all know there's sometimes kids that come out and they meet a predator or they meet somebody way older, they don't know any better.
Right.
And that heat of the moment, and I know people, I went on a conference last year and I met someone that they said they contracted the virus when they were 14 years old from dealing with an individual that was in their 20s.
Well, for those circumstances, I'm sorry to cut you off. I believe I was listening to NPR News and they made a brief mention of something, a prophylactic, where you could take some type of pill or some type of medicine where you were to find out that your partner was HIV positive.
Plan B. It's called Plan B.
And you could take that and that would help.
Within a certain amount of time frame, correct?
That would
You
help.
gotta do it in like 72 hours, because you know I did peer education and I did testing.
But they didn't have that years ago.
And I guess that would help with the intimacy. So with that part of the relationship, the intimacy could still thrive or still be there.
Okay. Next question. Gay people as a whole, do you think they're too goddamn nosy?
Hell yeah.
And I mean in regards to how a person makes their money, who they sleep with, who they deal with, who they date. What are your views about that?
You talking about gay or like the LGBT community or
The community as a whole, ballroom, either or.
Yes, I feel like they are very nosy. They always want to know. They act like they're your friends because they want to know stuff and then use it against you at the end of the day. I just feel like a lot of people on the scene is nosy. They always want to know somebody else's business.
The scene is nosy.
And the social climbers, baby.
That's a whole different
Those be
topic.
the ones.
Social climbing. What? Everyone has an issue with the social climbing. Give me an
That's
example.
aggravating.
The only issue with me with people that I claim social climbers is like make believe you see is all of us here now, and if Caesar would have invited somebody else that we didn't know, and they sitting here on the couch with us, right? And then they see me out, and then they act like we girlfriends. Like it'd be a big thing. Like, oh my God, I hung out with LEIOMY. Like,
What if
you
they're
don't
just
even know
what if
me.
they're just
You
what if they're
social
just
climbing,
overly
like-
excited? What if they're just a person that's friendly or they feel like they made a connection with you when they met you?
It depends though. You know when you make a connection with somebody and you be like, oh, you cool, like we should chill. And we ain't getting none of that. No.
Don't be giving
Well, then you got
It be people that you don't even
individuals
speak
who
to.
jump to all different type of social circles. You got other people who want to take a picture with this person, this person, this person. They want to post it up and they want to be here, they want to be there, they want to be in this person's hotel room, they want to go to that hotel room, they want to be at the bar here, they want to sit at this table and you be like, who is this person?
That sounds like somebody you know. Who is that?
Excuse me?
That sounds like somebody you know.
I'm a social climber.
You was very vivid on that one.
The celebrities.
What was that?
That's different.
That's social climbing though. No shit. I'm a social
So
climber.
you hit them up and you
The
chill
girls
with
that
them?
take pictures with celebrities are social climbers. You're trying to get on media takeout and things like that. You're a social climber. We're all a social climber to a certain extent.
But it depends because there's people that see celebrities out and they just want to take a picture because they like that celebrity. So
Some
they
of
want to take a
them,
picture.
some of them don't even like live in them. Like, oh, that's what you call it. Just take a picture. Like,
Okay, then.
that's social climbing. Like, I'm a social climber. No shame.
No, but if I see Obama or something, I'll be like, that's Obama, you know?
I'm nervous when I get around the celebrities. Like when I get around people that are like,
Can I tell you what's funny? I don't know being a photographer,
they
that's what it
know
is.
me.
But I don't like to take the pictures with them. I just feel like that's kind of tacky on my part. Like if you guys are with me, and I would love to take a picture of y'all with them, but I just feel like it's tacky. Like, hey, can I take a picture with you? You understand what I mean?
I feel the same
And then I
way.
hand off my camera to somebody to take. I felt like that when we was at that party. I feel like that when we was at that party.
Be like, that's a good picture. I'll be like, nigga, you dead.
Because Corey always would want me to take them, but he's young, so I go with that. And he asked me if I want to do it. I'd be like, no. You know what I'm saying? So anytime we're at an event and like a celebrity, I'll take it with him and the individual. But I don't do it with them because I just feel like that's tacky for me to be like, oh, can I take the picture with you? Then hand off my camera to some random person.
Take a picture. Don't be too nervous.
Okay.
You told me that.
I mean, you have a brand also, but you know.
But it's different. I still get nervous.
You get nervous?
Yeah, until they be like, oh my God, they owe me.
They be stopping
until
behind
they
the
like
street
really.
and everything. I
Do
got
you
one
take
that-
your pictures though?
I always take my pictures. No, not with the celebrity.
No, I'm saying like, do you take your pictures with your fans? Like,
All the time, wherever. But I like messing with them. Like if they see me out on the street and they be like, hey, homie, can I take a picture? I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I don't